What's up, rock stars? I'm Roxy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we got Tori, and we just finished up this beautiful brown, sultry, smoky eye that looks great on light eyes. Definitely makes them pop. And if you wanted to see how to get this look, just keep watching. What's up, rock stars? Welcome back to my channel. And today we have a very special guest. This is my friend Tori. Say hi, Tori.
Hey guys.
Say what's up to the rock stars.
Rock stars, I'm joining the club.
Yes. So today we're going to be giving Tori a beautiful smoky brown chocolatey sultry eye. Now, if you have not already noticed, Tori has, lean in a little closer, Tori has the most beautiful bright eyes. I like to call her crystal eyes. Check out her Instagram, BrightEyesModeling. It'll be linked down below if you want to check it out. Also check out my Instagram, MakeupByRoxyBell. Check us out and follow us. All right, so what we're going to get started with is this beautiful eye look. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get started. So the first thing we've done is we have primed her eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion. Always handy dandy. Make sure your eyelashes and all your eyeshadows stay on all day. We're going to keep rolling with this. So, because we're doing such a beautiful smoky eye, very sultry, we're actually going to be starting off with eyeliner to start as a base. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting some of this black liner all over the lid. Now, this does not need to be perfect. It's going to actually look pretty blotchy and not blended at first. But we're just getting some of the product down on the eyes. And then we're going to smudge it out. Alright. So it should look like that. Looks kind of crazy, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a smudge brush. I have a smudge brush right here. It has a foam tip, it's pretty firm, and I'm going to be smudging this all out. With back and forth motions, I've just smudged this out a bit on both sides. And it doesn't look perfect, but it's a start. Now I'm ready to get into some eyeshadows. And what I'm first going to be using is I'm going to be using a couple different palettes. And the first palette is the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. I love this palette. It's a matte palette with beautiful browns and blacks. And so what I'm going to be first doing is I'm actually going to be doing the highlight underneath her eyebrow. I'm going to be mixing this color with a little bit of this color. Let's see, we have Ludwig and Latinus. And I'm going to be putting this actually underneath her eyebrow and working it down. And the reason why I'm doing the highlight color first is because I'm going to be using some darker colors and it gives me a base to blend into. So I can always add more if I need it, but I like to have the highlighter done first under the brow because then I can really work with it and blend into it. So I'm going to be adding that to both sides and then I'll show you the next step. We have the highlight underneath the brow, and now what we're going to go into, still the same palette, the Shade and Light palette, we're actually going to be switching brushes into a soft crease brush, and I'm going to be using this matte black, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in on the outside corners and blending it up and around into her crease. Any of the kind of rough edges you had from the eyeliner that you've smudged in, the brush will help with the eyeshadow, help blend it all and give you more of that airbrush look. So I'm going to be working with this brush, and I might be using a little bit of a fluffier brush as well, like another MAC brush, like 217, to do some more blending. So I'm going to go ahead and put the black eyeshadow on the corner and inside the crease on both eyes. I'm just about done blending out that black eyeshadow. As you can see, I've gotten really nice smoky effect going in the crease area on both sides. And I've left the lid pretty much alone. So it has a bit of a sticky base from that jumbo eye pencil I put down. And now what we're going to be using is, I love these products, especially when I'm doing smoky eyes. I love adding a beautiful glimmer glittery lid. So for Tori today, we're going to be using Mica Beauty Cosmetics. This is the color 91 in Diligence, and I love this color because it is a beautiful chocolatey brown sparkle. I'm going to be loading up my eyeshadow brush using the cap. Tap, tap, tap. Getting some product on the brush. And actually asking Tori to lean her head back a bit because we want to avoid as much fallout as possible. We haven't done our skin makeup yet, so we could clean up if we need to, but it's always best just to be a little bit more careful so that you don't have as much cleanup. So she's just going to tilt her head back. I'm just going to tap on this beautiful sparkly brown shimmer. Now, Mica Beauty Cosmetics is not a cosmetic line that you will find in Sephora or your drugstore. Sometimes you'll find them at mall kiosks, but I recommend going online if you want to look for their products. So let's just show the camera come up a little quickly, a little closer, and see we have that beautiful contrast of that sparkly brown with that black. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other lid, and we're just going to blend in a little bit the two colors with a blending brush. So I've got a nice fluffy blending brush, and I've just blended in the black eyeshadow with the brown to make it all come together. And Tori, open your beautiful eyes, and as you can see, we have a beautiful smoky eye, but it is not complete until we do the bottom. So let's smoke out the bottom of her lid. We're just going to be using that matte black that we were using before, and I'm going to be using kind of a straight brush like this to be doing her under eye. Now, usually when I'm doing this part of other people's makeup, I tell them to look up. So Tori, look up, please. I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath her eye, just like this. Now I'm going to be mostly going all the way across, and I'm going to do that on both eyes. So I've shaded her bottom lash line. I have not put eyeliner yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to clean up any fallout from the black eyeshadow. And this is one of the reasons why I do the eyeshadow first, because if any fallout, then you don't have to wipe off all the face makeup you put on, all the concealer. So we're just going to get her ready for foundation and concealer and get rid of any of that dark eyeshadow that might have fallen underneath. Okay. Next step we're going to do is we're going to put some black eyeliner underneath her eye and her waterline. I really like using the Urban Decay Zero eye pencil. Just got a text message. And I like to get it warmed up on my hand. I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath her eye and her lower waterline. We've got the waterline done. So it's all smoked out, all black. And now it's time to put the final touches, which means top eyeliner. We're going to be using the Kat Von D liquid liner in ink liner in the color Trooper, which is the black color. It's a really awesome felt tip liner. We're also going to be putting some lashes on Tori and doing her eyebrows. But in interest of time, I'm going to be going ahead and doing that off camera. If you want to find out how to fill eyebrows, check out some of my other tutorials. And we'll see you in just a second for the final look. We've got the lashes on. They're still drying a bit, but we finished off with some top eyeliner, and I filled in her eyebrows. And as you can see, this sultry smoky eye has made her bright eyes even brighter. This is a great look for her. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to finish up her skin. The eyes are done, and we're just going to work on some of the darkness underneath her eyes and just touch up any redness that she has and even out her skin. So let's get started with that. So her eyeshadow's all done, and now let's move on to the foundation and other skin products for her skin. So what we're going to start off with is this NYX product, and this helps any under eye circles, darkness, and we're going to be using a bit of this orangey color mixed with a little bit of this peachy color, and I'm going to be using a small concealer brush, dabbing into the two of them, and please look up. And we're just going to be focusing underneath the dark circles under her eyes. I'm being cautious of the eyeshadow that she already has. We did the eyes first, obviously, so just making sure to blend it in. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side as well. To blend, I'm going to be using a brand new beauty blender, and I'm going to be using the pointy side right here. And I'm just going to be kind of dabbing, look up please, and just blending out everything to make it look nice and smooth. Under eye concealer is done, and she has a little bit of redness on her cheeks and around her nose, so I'm actually going to be going into this green color with a clean brush, just a little bit, and I'm going to be blending it in just around her cheeks and any redness on her nose, and just blending it in. Green actually cancels out the color red, so I recommend doing this if you have redness. I definitely have redness, so this is a step that I always do on my face before I put my foundation on. Concealer's done, and we're ready to move on to foundation. The foundation that we're going to be using today is L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in N4 Buff Beige in the neutral realm of things. We're going to be using this new beauty blender, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to be dabbing my beauty blender into the product and just kind of putting some dabs on her face and then blending it in. Now this is just going to go over top of the concealer that we did. It's a pretty good match to her skin color. And we're not going to put too much. She's got good skin, don't have a whole lot of blemishes to cover up. But we just want to make sure that the skin tone is even and looks flawless. Foundation is on, but it did give her a bit of a shine. So what we're going to do just to matte her out is use a little bit of this Too Faced powder. This is in light medium with a soft powder brush. Just brushing it all over the face to take away that shine. Look up, please. A little bit underneath the eyes, just blending everything in. All right. And that is the finished foundation. Now it's time to move on to highlight and contour. We're going to start with highlight, and I'm going to be using this Clinique Chubby Stick in Sculpting Highlight. And it's actually kind of a cream highlight, so I just like to put a little bit on my ring finger and just put a little bit underneath the eye, on the top of the cheekbone, and the other side. And then because we're doing more of a brown, sparkly look, I'm actually going to be using kind of a gold highlight. This is Jeffree Star in Summer Snow Cone. It looks a lot more yellow than it actually does on the skin, but I'm going to be using a simple fan brush. I can find my brush. And I'm going to be using a fan brush just to dust it right over top of that cream highlighter that we used. It just gives her a beautiful shine right there. This is fantastic for photos. And when that light hits you just right, you look like you're glowing. Okay. For down the center of her nose, I'm actually going to be using a different highlight by Jeffree Star. This is called Crystal Ball. And it's more of a white shimmery. And I just find for the tip of the nose, I just use my finger. And this adds a beautiful effect to the nose, especially for pictures. Now let's move on to contour. Alright, if you see us laughing, by the way, it's like my best friend, so we're just joking behind the camera. What we're doing now is we're doing contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring kit. And I'm using kind of a blunt angled brush, And I'm just loading it up with these two colors, the middle and this color over here. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be contouring her cheekbones as well as her nose. So for her cheekbones, I'm going to be focusing on right here and blending it in. I like to use powder contour versus cream contour. I just think it looks a lot more natural and it's buildable. But if you're looking for a really intense contour, then you can do the cream. Gives you much more sharper lines, I think. But we're going for more airbrushy look. So on the cheek, we also want to give her a little bit of a bronziness up on her forehead. Just mixing the colors together. And a little bit to define the jawline. But not too much. We don't want her to look like a bearded lady.
We don't.
No, we don't. Unless you're going for that look and you want to join the circus. We're not trying to create any beards. Alright, and then to finish contouring, I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush actually. And I'm going to contour her nose. Let's just add some depth to the nose and brings out that white contour for the highlight we put before. Alright, and I'm just going to blend this out a bit using a kabuki brush, and we'll see in just 1 second for the final touches, which is going to be blush. Contour's done, and we're ready for a soft, kind of peachy glow to go with this brown smoky eye. So I'm going to be using Micah Beauty's Mineral Blush in Desert Dusk. And I put a little bit of the product into the cap. I'm using an angled powder brush, perfect for blush. And I'm just going to be focusing on the apples of her cheeks to add some color, making sure that I blend in and keep it even on both sides. This is the final look. I put a little peachy blush on, did a very soft nude lip, glossy, and I think this is a perfect look for bright eyes, especially bright eyes like Tori's. I mean, wow, look how much her eyes are popping right now. So I really hope you liked this tutorial, and if you want to see more tutorials, just check my page out, and if you want to become a rock star, just click that subscribe button, right? Become a rock star. And hopefully we'll see Tori again. She's a great eye model. Check out her Instagram, BrightEyesModeling, if you want some more beautiful looks by her. Sometimes I do her makeup, so check out her page out and check my page out on Instagram. Everything's linked below. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.